everybody. It's Sunday. It's currently 6 o'clock right now. This is the Good Life brunch area. We just entered in through the Sherwood Forest entrance in the Good Life. So we're gonna walk this way and enter the actual woods. We could have chose 3 different entrances, and the one to this direction all the way to the end of the woods was to get to the ranch stage. This one brings you directly into like the forest. So the woods, if you want to go into the woods, that's the middle trail. And then you go all the way over to where the tent camping used to be, but it looks like that's where their actual village camping is again this year too. So we have village directly behind us where we came through, but it looks like where the old tent camping was, they also have like village camping over there as well.
Got it.
So this is what you're gonna see when you first walk in. Now we have a main trail here. And again, this is if you enter from the VIP side. The general admission is all the way at the other side. I'm gonna end the video over there. So you're gonna have to do the exact opposite of what I show you here. So if you're in GA, watch where we come from the end of the video, and you're gonna have to backtrack. Sorry, I don't have enough time before I gotta set up for Grizz to make you a video. So you can head this way. That leads you down what used to be the umbrella trail. I don't know if you can see the wind chimes. So you're gonna head that way. That will bring you over to the ranch. We're gonna make our way to the ranch. So I'll just touch base once I get over there. We'll start on this edge and work our way in. When you all show up here, keep your eye out for these fairy houses. They're take one, leave ones. So if you have anything to leave inside there, you can also take whatever's inside there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave them one of my business cards. Electric Forest has a bunch of phones that are all wired together throughout here. So if you are interested in like picking up one of these phones, you could talk to somebody who could be clearly over there. They could be over there, they could be over there. If I see another booth, it doesn't look just like this, but if I see another phone, I'll let you guys know. This is new. Let's see what this is about.
Only got 2 arms, huh?
Just a little interaction piece. Things really come alive at night. I'll try to do a quick live, not live, but a quick video before I leave the forest of Miami Forest Live. Hey, nice to meet you.
Absolutely,
What'd you say your name was?
I'm Devin.
Devin, I'm actually making a walkthrough video right now, so you're gonna be on
Sick,
it.
dude.
Shout out Devin for recognizing me. Heck yeah, here man, take my Kevin. Or Daily Bread, whatever you want.
Can I take daily bread?
Yeah,
Okay?
take that, yeah, for sure.
Sick, dude.
Hell yeah, nice to meet
man.
you.
Happy Forest.
Happy Forest.
Thank you, man.
So if we stay to the right over here and head our way this direction, this is where we're gonna find the honeycomb set. We'll take a quick peep in here. Sorry about the audio. I don't know how well the mic's gonna work with this atmosphere. Imagine seeing Levity here for your first time. This is where I was at. You can check my video, I'll link it below. Yeah, so that's the honeycomb set. If you're interested in getting the honeycomb set, you're gonna have to follow the trail down this way and make your way into this area. Adjacent to that, this is gonna be the observatory stage. Despite the size, this is actually quite a loud stage here. I was here for Richard Finger. I tell you what, that set blew my mind. That was a cool set. So yeah, this is the observatory. You got your standing tower over here, and then you got your dance floor over here. Leads up to the stage. The hammock situation kind of changes yearly. I've seen them in all sorts of different areas. I think last year they had them up like this, but I don't think it was exactly the same setup. So if you get to this area over here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this is called the Luminary. If I am wrong, please correct me below. I'm always getting this name mistaken. I think it's the Luminary though. If you have any loved ones that passed away, you fill out a bag in their honor, and at night they'll throw a candle inside of it to remember all your loved ones. You fill it up with sand over here, and then you just set it anywhere that there's space available. More hammocks. Looks like we got some bathrooms over there. If you notice that they are putting all those bags up all the way across those walls too. I didn't know. Last year they didn't have that. Let's just hop on the trail here. There's really not a lot to offer over here. There's a few art pieces. They are pretty cool. I think that this is in memory of somebody, yeah. So that's really cool. That's actually mechanical. I don't know if it still works or not, but I've seen the wings flap before.
In order to go in and get
So if you're interested in going and checking out what's back there, that's where you're gonna walk through. I kind of took the back path to get here, so kind of threw you off if you weren't really paying attention. We'll backtrack a little bit this way. Check this art piece out. Really cool. More hammock space. It gets a little more congested every year. Looks like it says no hammocks, and they're still hanging up over here. Over here, there's the art bar. So if you're interested in doing whatever activities they have available, we'll go take a peek at it. Sometimes they can get pretty fun. It's never really been something that I wanted to check out. Oh man, check this huge hammock out. Yeah, this is packed. So many hammocks in here, that's crazy. But everybody's trying to chill. They're gonna hang out at Sherwood tonight and just chill in their hammock. So if they don't get kicked out, I guess they can do that. good spots to hang out at night if you're looking for a place to take the load off your feet. This might be a little difficult for me to get through here, but I'm gonna try it.
You know, my friend just gave it to me. I was like,
So I mean, we're in this area. You could have went out the rest of that trail. We've kind of seen everything over there. That will lead you to the Sherwood Court. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and then I'm going to show you guys from this direction over here.
is that still a walkway?
There's a time travel agency booth here, so if you didn't get your tickets earlier in the weekend, that's where you're going to go to get your ticket for the scavenger hunt. Scavenger hunt's pretty cool. So if you have not ever checked that out, get yourself a pin and find out what secret they have to offer you that year. So that would have been the trail that we would have just walked out on. We hit the Sherwood Court over here. Got this beautiful lady. Here's our other trail leading us back in. So the goal will be to go in that one and then come back out this hole. But I want to say something real quick that I heard this weekend that will help all the newcomers. If you are at this stage, imagine this kind of like a C, and that this long trail will wrap back around this way, and that will lead you over to the ranch. So I never thought of it like that, and whoever told me, actually made a lot of sense. So if you're in this direction, and you're trying to get over to the ranch, you're gonna head down this main trail and then make like a C and hook all the way back around. And from the ranch, that's where you're gonna branch off and go over like the Triple E. That's the general admission area over way that direction. So yeah, if you're in Sherwood Court, the VIP section's all over here, and you're gonna have to follow this trail to ranch and then all the way back over to Triple E. So let's go take a look at the woods before we make our way that way.
Yeah.
Sorry that I'm kind of making this a quicker video. Grizz is on at 8:15, and I'm trying to make that set. If you're interested in seeing what's up in those things, just check out my previous year video. It's gonna take a lot of my time, and like I said, I'm trying to catch that set, so. Shout out to the live artists that come here. They always have some dope paintings that they put out every year. So if you headed down that second trail, the observatory is going to be on your left. And then further that way, that's where Trading Post, if you can see that building right there behind this building, that's the Trading Post. The Grand Artique stage is at the Trading Post. It's behind it. So if you are looking for Grand Artique, you have to go to the Trading Post. I also have one up inside that. If you are interested in going there, just check, or seeing what's in there, I should say. Check that out on one of my previous videos. I'll link that below. This is what they called the bird nest. Ooh, this is a little different this year. I'll take a peek. It's pretty neat.
It's on the bathroom.
Excuse me. Forest does memorial trees, so you can pay for a tree here to be put in for an honor of somebody that you love that either used to come, or just if you want to show recognition or love to the person that maybe they come here every year with you, or maybe it was a goal of theirs to come here. But I think that that's a really cool idea. They're all over the place, like that one. That's one. That's one. So following down that trail, it's just behind the observatory. This is the art gallery. This is ran by a friend of mine on Facebook. I think it's really cool that he provides a sacred space for artists to have their art here and be sold. Kudos to him, and it's really cool for the artists to have an opportunity to sell more of their work. So there's the wind chimes. That's the trail that I was telling you about earlier that used to have the hanging umbrellas. So if you've been here in the past, that's what they changed it into. It's just these wind chimes that I don't think I've ever heard them make noise. So I don't know how great of a choice that was. I love some umbrellas, so it's sad to see them not there. Kind of bummed that they don't have the fountain going. They had the fountain blowing out of these trumpets. Or horns. I don't know. Maybe I'm not saying it all right. Yeah, those are trumpets. What's that big horn there? Tell me what that big horn is. Somebody comment below. But it was pretty cool. Sad that I can't show you guys in this video. So we're gonna not go down there just yet, but I do want to note that this also is another little trail. There's bathrooms down here. That also wraps around to the back side of the ranch. So you can go right here. This will pretty much lead you right up to the ranch where the stage directly is. Like you can head right into the stage. This will be kind of like the back side of the stage where the vendors are. So if you want to hit the stage, go down the trails that have the wind chimes. Here's the iconic shot that everybody always looks for while they're here. Maybe I'll get out of these people's shot. Sorry, I feel bad for that. I wasn't paying attention. This is a new art piece up here. It's actually really cool. You can kind of see what's happening right now, but at night, it's pretty sweet. I'll show you guys at night when I come make my way back through here. Here's the umbrellas. At least they still have them. But I miss them being down that trail because it provided shade and it was really cute. This is the chapel. I'll show you the schedule here in a second, but they do all sorts of wacky stuff. Today, I'm not calling it wacky, but they're getting married, so you can do marriages here. That's really cool. Shout out you two. I hope you find this video.
Vibrator.
Well, I guess it isn't a marriage. Maybe it's maybe it is something goofy then.
Let's go to church.
There's a schedule. All right, continuing down the cool light path. Kind of like how I mentioned to you just a little bit ago while we were on that trail. If you're going down this trail that had the iconic Sherwood Forest sign that we came in at, to our left, that's where the trading post is. And if you want a pickle, everybody's always talking about the pickles on the groups. This is where you're gonna get the pickles. So, excuse me, sorry to cut you off. So here's where the pickles are. Let's see what they're all about. Pickles and pickle juice. So here's the trading post. Here's one of the entrances to get in there. If you bring something cool, you can trade it with one of the guys that are working here. They're hard to bargain with though, so don't expect to just walk away with what you want. And you have to have a pretty cool item in exchange. pretty packed. Let's see if we can sneak in this side. I don't think we're gonna see that today. If you guys want to take a look at what they have to offer, check my other video out. I'll link that below. But like I mentioned earlier, if you just continue walking on the backside of Grand Artique, Trading Post is the Grand Artique. So if you're looking for the Grand Artique stage, this is where you're going to find it. Excuse me. I don't know if this is here every year, but you can mail a post. I know that you can mail a postcard, but I don't know if it was ever specifically in the same spot. But yeah, mail yourself a postcard, mail one to your loved ones. You might get home before it arrives, but it's still a cool thing. Let's go check these goofy things out. Hop back on the trail. If you see people walking around in costumes and you know that they're working for Electric Forest and they're not just average partiers here, interact with them. They'll give you information if you really interact with them. If you just try to just BS with them a little bit, but you have to be goofy. And they'll tell you certain things what this forest has to offer. There's secrets this place holds that I'm not even going to be able to show you this year because I haven't had enough time to check them all out. I used to do the scavenger hunt, which used to lead you to a secret bar. They called it the Speakeasy. One year it was a BDSM theme. Another year it just looked like an old school speakeasy. So just give you an idea, we just came out the third trail. So first trail, second trail, third trail. It's pretty much almost what the woods had to offer. There's the piano and stuff over here, silent disco. When I head down this trail, I'll show you a little bit more in this area. But what I want to go down is this way and show you the Wander World. Hopefully I don't get too lost in there. I just showed the stage earlier in one of my videos. But since we're doing a walkthrough, let's just give you the full tour. Feel some sprinkling, some sprinkles coming down. So in the past, coming down here, right around this corner was the Jubilee. And I'm talking like that's like 2018, 19. I think they got rid of it 19, if I'm not mistaken. You had the Jubilee, and then they did the hangar. They got rid of the hangar. I forgot what they had back here. Did they call it the Carousel Club? Is that what it was? If you guys remember what that was called, comment below. There was a few different things. Yeah, it was the Carousel Club. Then they had another one year with a bunch of sand that was just a nightmare to walk in and out of. And now this year we're doing Wander World. I guess it's private only. If you want to see the stage, check out one of my other videos. Is this opening later on tonight?
As soon as they give us the all clear.
Okay, you don't have an ETA or anything?
Could be any minute.
Okay, cool. All right, well, if I have time, I'll come back around here and walk the maze. Otherwise, I'll find somebody else's video and I'll link that below. So this is a new trail that kind of leads you out on the trail that we're gonna end up on, the Sea Trail. So that's pretty nice that they added that. Saves you a little bit of a walk. before we go down that way, I wanted to show you guys where the piano and stuff is. Every year they seem to reuse some of the old stuff that they had previous years. Like if you can see all these pieces of wood that are out here that are painted really cool. That was part of an old stage or something. You can tell because they took all the screws out of them. Old screw holes and stuff. But that's cool that they still reuse some of the stuff that they can. All right, back to the Sea Trail. Again, that's the Sherwood Court stage. Down that way. We're gonna come this way and act like it's a big C. So we're gonna go down the big C, wrap our way back around to the ranch. So let's show you a few things before we go all the way that way. More hammocks. The hammocks area just keeps growing every year. Down the Sea Trail, you'll find yourself a group of bathrooms. So, along the Sea Trail, you're going to find the silent disco at night. You're going to see people dancing with headphones on. Here's where the sea starts to wrap. We're going to head this direction and come across the library on the right side. I think the gongs might be before the library. Can't believe I missed the piano. Still don't see it. Cut over here real quick. Maybe it was the strings. I thought they had gongs over here. Maybe they did in the past. This is the library. I don't know if there's little secrets inside these books. Don't do that. I don't know what that guy's trying to prove. Get your gains somewhere else, buddy. This isn't the place. I just don't like people climbing on stuff here. I hope that didn't sound disrespectful. I meant every good intention out of that. I just would rather not see something happen to any of the art or pieces with installments that are out here when you don't get to enjoy them the next year.
Let's go.
Wandering Lion Tea Sanctuary. Take your shoes off. Let's just take a peek. This is a new installment. Back onto the Sea Trail. I hope I come across that piano. I don't know how I walked past it. It's too late to go find it now, but if I come across it, I'll definitely point it out. So this is the back end of the sea trail, like I was trying to explain to you guys earlier. This is gonna have some art installments. Frick Frack, Quack Shack, I should say, was back here years in the past. When I walked through all the other days, I really didn't pay no mind to it. If you've never experienced the gong session, that's really enlightening. Really relaxing too. The vibrations kind of really put you in the mood. All these little lounges, these are sweet to hang out in at night. They're all pretty much like black light reactive and they all kind of light up. Yeah, here's where the Quack Shack used to be, but I don't think they're here this year. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. So I guess it's the time travel agency, which is kind of funny to get your card on a Sunday. Excuse me, sir. Sorry to cut you off. I've seen this last year. I don't know what it is, so let's just take a look. Bar. Yeah, looks like you can get some food here, and it's a bar as well. Gingerbread house is back here. I have a huge backpack on me, but it's really hard for me to take off and get it through there. So I tend not to go in there, but I did kind of go back there last year. I have a video that I posted if you're interested in checking it out. You gotta crawl through that chimney, or fireplace, sorry. Make your way into the party. Last year it was a stage. I don't know if they're still doing stages back there or not. Water refills. This is new. I didn't realize that this is where this was at, so I'm gonna try to just take a peek in here. I didn't buy the Uplift Lounge package, so I can't really go in there, but I can at least see what it's all about. Kinda, maybe. So I think you just pay extra, and there's like a tent that's back here. I can tell that it's closed off, and I bet you that there's AC in there. I forget what the package is all about, as I didn't get it, so I didn't read really too much upon it. I have VIP, and I know that they have something similar for the VIP holders over here. So you got like this tent that's closed off over here. The other half is not closed off. So at least you get to go take a little break in the AC if you need it. So right here, we're gonna approach the ranch stage. And I'm gonna kind of stay back, show you what the vendors are and stuff. If you want to see what the ranch has to offer, check out one of my videos. I think Grizz is here tonight. I have to check the schedule. So this just seems like things that the Electric Forest has to offer, not necessarily what the vendors are. Bathrooms. So if you need a bathroom, the stage is over here. Come directly straight back. It's not. I guess it's not directly, but if you just head back into the right a little bit, that's where you're going to find the bathrooms. Past the bathrooms, we walk a little bit further, and there's the medical tent. So if you see somebody struggling, take them down here. I'm pretty sure it's the same place every year. So if you see somebody who's looking like they're about to go down, try to get them over in this direction. It'll be a lot easier than trying to get them into somebody into the crowd to get them out. I also talked to 2 other medical helpers, and they told me that they had water this year. So I hope in future years to come that they provide water like they did this year. It was ice cold. Also, if you're feeling a little overheated, ask them for a bag of ice. They'll give you a bag of ice to put on your head. Look, that guy just got 2 free water bottles. They'll give you a bag of ice to put on your head, and that really helps you out. I'm telling you what. Or if something's sore on you, my shoulder was killing me. I put it on for a little while in the crowd. It definitely helped me get through the night. So over there is where the VIP tent is. If you hold VIP, that's where the tent is. You can go in there. There's a private bar. Pretty sure you can order food too. They have couches, air conditioning, spots on the lawn for you to watch. You got food vendors right outside of that. Past the food vendors, you got merchant vendors. So if you're interested in merch, this is where you're gonna find it. This is also where the merch is too, on the opposite end. Also, I will note that every year that water refill station is there. So if you guys need water, that's one of the spots from Ranch to the Tripoli. Stop at that water refill station. There's another one on the way too that we'll show you. Okay, here's where you can have 2 options. It's gonna V off. If you head this way, this is gonna be the Giving Tree. Last couple years it's kind of been sad. If you go that way, you can go directly to Tripoli stage. This will also bring you that way too, so I'll just take you down here so you get an idea what the Giving Tree looks like this year. Don't get too excited though. I'm telling you, I think it was yesterday, I came down here and everything was a soggy mess. Pretty busy down here today. Tell the ground's pretty wet. Is that what you were gonna grab?
No. I was gonna look at this one.
Wait, why are you worried about it being curved?
That's funny. It's like a stick shifter. My girlfriend would like that. A few more options than they had the other day when I was here. But I'm not trying to stay too long. It's pretty muddy back here. Squishy. Feels like I'm walking on a moon mat. So that's the trail that I was talking about if you didn't come down here. So you can continue on with that trail and head that way. Or since we came to the Giving Tree, we're gonna head this direction. And you can meet up at the same spot up at the top. So they're gonna go that way and end up over there. We're just gonna end up over there too. swampy. Up at the top of this hill, we have more vendors too. So check them out. Don't forget about these guys. Even though they're tucked out in the back, they still deserve the love.
Forest guys, thank you for being
Sorry.
We're just gonna go to
So this year Tripoli had something a little more to offer than it had in previous years, where it says emergency exit. That was the VIP area. Some people are coming out of it right now. There's bathrooms over there, and that's the VIP section. So if you got VIP, that's where you can go hang out. Probably won't have to wait for a bathroom quite as long as you would over here in the general admission area.
Whoa. Hey.
Now we just ended up at Tripoli. So we just made our rounds, and here we are at Tripoli. Got all your food vendors back here. No merch, just food. If you want to go to the stage, just head up to the stage. If you want to go back to your campsite, oh, what up, dude? Hell yeah, dude. You watch my videos?
I believe I may have seen him.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Well, I'm
fair.
sure check him out. That's what I'm saying.
Here, I got a card for you.
Nice.
If you're not subscribed, subscribe to me, man. I'd
go.
appreciate it.
Patrick.
Patrick, I'm Andrew.
Andrew, pleasure.
Nice to meet you. Happy Forest, brother. So these tents right here that are by the Ferris wheel, that's where you're gonna go for GA to go camping. If you camp in GA, head out that direction. That's where you come in every time. You don't have an option. You come straight in through that way. So look for the Ferris wheel. That's gonna be your entrance and exit. I will also tell people that have VIP, if you don't wanna walk all the way back to VIP at the end of the night, you can leave out this exit and then go all the way over here. You follow the row, the fence line, and you make it all the way over to the trees, and there's a shuttle bus area over there. So if you want to get back to the VIP and you don't want to walk all the way back home at the middle of the night, that's what I would do. I've done it in the past, and it's definitely, saved my life. I wouldn't say as far as life, but it got me a few miles the next day. So this is Tripoli. If you're GA, you come in Tripoli, you can hang out. If not, come through this set of trees and work your way into the next part of the festival. If you were paying attention, we're gonna go this direction. As soon as you get down the hill, that's where the Giving Tree is. So if you're interested in checking out the Giving Tree, go that way, go down the hill. If you wanna get to Ranch, stay to the left. If you stay to the left and then go this way by the merch, the vendors, you follow that straight, that'll lead you right into the ranch. And then if you're trying to get to Sherwood Court, get to the main trail, the one that looks like the main trail, and act like it's a C. And that will get you back to the Sherwood Court stage. So if this walkthrough helped you guys out, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe to my channel if you're not. Help me boost my algorithm so other newcomers can have an experience and have this videos to see before they come. I talked to plenty of people this year, and they said they loved my videos and it really helped them make the decision of where they wanted to camp. So if you're one of them, leave me some love.